Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in again. It's been a little while just because Google's been making so much noise, but we're back with a video related to Amazon Echo and of course the Alexa voice assistant here. Now, of course, if you have one of those devices, you're going to want to mute them, put the mic on mute basically, so that I don't trigger it constantly as I use the keyword. What I'll say is that Amazon's update is a pretty serious business related update this week. We have 5 new packages that have come from Amazon that are professionally installed security systems. There's no monitoring or professional monitoring service, but they all come with an Echo or an Echo Dot and a Ring video doorbell and some other devices like the Wink Hub 2, other monitoring devices that work with your Echo or your Alexa enabled device. The packages start at $575. They range widely, but you can get them professionally installed, like I said, and have a fully automated house right then and there. Speaking of home security, you've been able to lock your Schlage smart home locks there, basically your Sense and your Connect models. Both of those you could lock and you could ask for status on, but you couldn't unlock them. You can now do that through connecting basically that functionality with your Amazon Echo or Alexa enabled device. Now, if you make a mistake 3 times and you're going to need a PIN to be able to unlock your door, if you don't do that right PIN in 3 attempts, they will lock out that capability. So you'll need to then go back into the Amazon Alexa app and re-enable it, enter your PIN. And so it's a very, very secure system. Somebody's not going to be able to just yell without knowing your PIN and ask Alexa to open up that lock. For those of you that have been paying attention to what Google announced related to their Google Assistant, where you can go and use 8 different voices now, this is going to sound a little familiar. Amazon has announced that they have 8 different voices available for basically US English users. Now, those 8 voices right now are only for developers and they're being given out basically for a test group. After that, there's going to be a charge for developers even to use those. Will they charge the average user to use those? I don't know whether they're even going to make that available as an option. This is intended for developers who are building skills to have multiple voices within their skill. This will be a setting within the Alexa app. You can actually turn on and off automatic voice identification. This feature basically, if you start speaking to your Amazon Alexa device, your voice is going to instantly be ID'd and then used going forward. Now, there's different identification levels or different identification services that are going to be there per service. So it's a little bit different between your payments to music and other services. We're seeing this more and more from a number of these DVR makers or cable service providers. TiVo now has Alexa capabilities, so Alexa can control your TiVo DVR. You're able to change channels, change the volume, skip ads, which I really like, and a number of other functions or capability there. Like I said earlier in the video, this is a pretty business heavy update. We're seeing, developer things. Another thing that they've added here from Amazon is the ability for skilled developers to actually make some cash. So they've opened up the capability for adding subscription services, for paying for goods and services through your voice, and they're giving all kinds of other functions to developers today. On to something for the kids. I like to see this. This is an interesting integration. When you think about Lego and Lego Duplo, you kind of think about kids' creative time, and when you add in Alexa to that and some interactivity between stories and interacting with the different blocks in your child's Lego, there's going to be some extra learning opportunities there. And of course, I think kids are going to enjoy it a little more just to have somebody there talking to them that's not mom or dad about their Lego Duplo. This is something personally I really don't care about, but if you care about the royal wedding at all that went on this last week, you can go ahead and ask Alexa all kinds of questions about the royal wedding. Let me show you a few here. Tell me a royal wedding joke.
Where do royal cats get married? Westminster Abbey.
Who are Meghan Markle's parents?
Meghan Markle's father is Thomas Markle and her mother is Dora Ragland.
All right, well, there you go. Now, moving on to something, again, that's a little more serious. The latest report has come out for Q1 2018 related to sales of smart home speakers. Now, Amazon has gone ahead and they've sold 4 million different units. So that's a massive, massive number for a smart home speaker. Now, if you're contrasting that with last year's sales, in Q1 of 2017, Amazon sold 2 million of the Alexa enabled devices. Now, that's a double in terms of numbers. All right, everyone, thanks for watching again. Of course, there's a subscribe button coming at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.